Vicky here with you, and I'm here for the second part of my big card making. This time around I want to make a card for my grandmother. She's turning 100 years old. I mean, she's just amazing. I mean, she's on Facebook. She's just the most amazing woman ever, and if I'm anything like her, it would be amazing. So, like, really, she was quite an inspiration, and I'm just amazed by this woman and all she's done. I mean, she's traveled the world. She's just an amazing woman. All together, just amazing. So I want to make her an amazing card because, well, she's my grandmother and she's 100. So this is quite a big event. So I chose this image, this beautiful image from Create with TLC. I don't think she has that one in her store right now. She changed from her previous store to an Etsy store, and she also has a Facebook group where she has some journaling inspiration, and on her blog site you can get a bunch of freebie images. So if you do go and get some of the freebie images, though, I sure hope that you leave her a little comment showing her some love, because she's just been such an amazing woman and sharing so much with us, and it's the least that we can do is to give her some love and thank yous for giving us that those beautiful images. So in my case, I'm using this that comes from her, and this Bonne Fête that comes from her as well. I used to be part of her design team. I was very blessed that she accepted me as part of her design team, and way back when I used to do a lot more DTs and a lot more card making. Who knows, now that she's into journals and stuff, so maybe I can represent her again. I don't know, but I love using her images and her quotes, and she used to have some very quirky quotes. I'm pretty sure she must still have some of them. I was supposed to start this thing. I must suppose that she still has some. I know that she used to have some fabulous clubs that those were just amazing. You would get some images every day for about a month. So she used to have some for Thanksgiving, she would have some for Christmas, for Halloween, and it was just, yeah, pure goodness that would come into your mailbox. So I highly suggest that you go and check her out. So knowing that I'm going to use this image because I don't know, it just fit my grandma. I wanted something that was elegant, and what do you do for somebody that's 100? Like, I don't know, to do them justice, I really don't know. But I know that just the fact that I make her something, she's gonna love it, because that's what grandmas do. Yeah, so I'm just blessed. Anyway, let's get on to something. So I'm using this cardstock here from Momenta. I believe I got this from Walmart. It's a 6x6 paper pad, and I just want, there's beautiful, see, there's beautiful paper in there that's just perfect for that type of image. Oh my god, like, look at that. Isn't that just perfect for this? Now I'm wondering if I even want to do any more layering, or if I just go with that and maybe use some book page. I think I might just do that, use some book page, and I probably won't need this because, yeah, I think that's gonna be enough. So let's cut this down to size. This will start off. I like having my paper cut down. This way it gives me a better visual idea of what the card looks like, and from that point on I can really decide what I want to do. It's just a visual thing, guys. So, and that's what I keep telling you guys. Like, just play with the paper, position it, see how you like it. That's what's important, you liking it. So, one thing for sure, I need to edge this. So, I'm gonna start by doing that. So, I'm just gonna, because already, see how much better it is? And I didn't want to cut right around the image, because I think the little white that's gonna show is just gonna make it pop a bit. But at the same time, I don't want it too white against this, if it makes sense. Hopefully it does. And actually, I think even this and the paper underneath, I will probably edge. Just because I can. And because I want this card to be extra special. It's funny because both of my grandmothers, well, this grandma is living to 100, but my other grandmother actually lived to be 99. So yeah, if I can be like my grandmother Roberge and live until I'm 100, but I'm on Facebook and I do all those things, then I'm good with that. But if I'm gonna be like my other grandmother and end up in the hospital, well, honestly, I wish I would go way before that, because there's just no quality of life and she was just miserable. And hopefully I won't be, because that would be sad. I can't imagine having to have people wait on you and just no. No. So I'm thinking maybe this underneath could be cool. So I'm gonna just cut around this edge, and because I want just the writing. This is a dictionary page, and I just love using this dictionary because it's just, the paper is all yellow, so it's already done all the work for me. I'm gonna be so miserable when this dictionary is finished, because I've been using it like crazy for my flowers and for everything else. And of course I make a little mark, but whew, it's not easy to see. Am I even going to be able to see that one? Yeah. Okay, so what about this? Oh, I think I really like that. I think that is super elegant. So maybe I should do the same thing for this. Cut it straight on the line. I've got a wonderful woman that I just adore that started following me, and she was saying how she gets chills seeing me cut through book pages. And I have to admit that I probably would have felt that way some time ago. I don't know how long ago. Probably, well, I say I don't know how long, but probably about 3 years ago. I would have felt bad about doing this. But now, honestly, like, I can't imagine not tearing through books like this. Especially since I use them. I use the covers and then I use the pages inside. So basically I'm using the whole book. And I don't think those books at the thrift store would get much use if it wasn't for the fact that I'm using them. so shouldn't feel so bad about doing it. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Now the question is, do I want to put anything else to this? I had pulled out this ribbon because I thought it might be nice with this. I don't know if I'm gonna want to or not. I believe this is Michael's ribbon, Craft Smart. If I want to do this, I'm gonna do it this way. It would be about that here. I just think it needs a little something there, but I want it to be delicate. And this ribbon is see-through, so I'm thinking it'd be nice. And I probably want to do a double bow, so I'm gonna go around twice. My bow easy. Just gonna cut this off. Put this through. Put this through here, maybe, if it wants to. Okay. Just tighten it up nicely. And then I can put it apart. I just love that it gives the perfect bows. And I don't have to worry about it. So just like that. I think that's super pretty. Yeah, I think that is very pretty. I was wondering if I was gonna put a charm in the middle of the bow, but I think I kind of like that it's very clear and not, you know, heavy. And I probably want to put a little something here to finish it off. So yeah, I think, see, so just regular craft paper. The card base I made myself. It's a 12 by 12 that I cut down into 2 and then fold up. And super easy. And I actually use book pages and create with TLC images, digital images. And I really love that it's digital because it doesn't take any room in my crafting area. Room is precious. There's a lot of you that comment about my my hauls and how I store everything, and yeah, I really need to use up my stuff, so that's what I've been trying to do, and I'm doing pretty good. A lot of the stuff, once you've removed the boxes and everything, it's not as big. So it's not so, oh man, last time I did this and you saw me mess up, well, I did this again, but this time around I'm gonna pull the whole paper up because I really want this ribbon to look good. The ATG gun versus the if I had used my Suquan tape, forget it, that paper was not lifting up. But using the ATG gun, it actually, you've got a little wiggle room most of the time anyway. And it depends, of course, the quality of the paper. This is pretty thick cardstock, so if it had been very thin, forget it. It wouldn't have worked. It would have tore. But the thicker paper, thicker cardstock, it usually works. So. And if you're wondering where I get the ATG gun, I think in my Amazon store you can see the link to it, but you can also get the wonderful tape that I use in it, because this is a Scotch Advanced Glider, which I really love. But the tape is so expensive, and I found that you can get some pretty cheap one at Jungle Tape, and the link is in the description box below as well. So here we go. And now I'm wondering, I thought I was going to put something here, but I'm thinking now it's going to be here, because I think that this looks pretty good as it is. So, and because this bow is clear, I'm only going to put a little bit of tape. Plus, I don't think it's going to move all that much. And here we go. So now I just need to find some pearls or something that's going to go well with this. And that type of thing, I never know that I'm gonna want. Oh, I think those might be very pretty. Let me just check, make sure that, oh, these would be super pretty. Okay, we've got two choices already. I never put down my stuff, I don't usually take out the bling, because I don't really know that I'm gonna be using bling or not. It really depends on the card and how it goes. Okay, now I've got enough choices. It's useless to go for more. So I've got this here, which would be very pretty, would bring this up. I've got this, which would be super elegant. I've got a hair on this. Be super elegant. And I've got that. Okay, this one is out. Now I've got two choices. That's hard. Oh, that's a difficult choice. But I think I'm going to go with the clear one. So I'm looking forward to reading your comments about this and if you thought I made the right choice or not. Yeah. So that's my grandmother's card. I'm very excited to give it to her. I'm supposed to go see her and hopefully in person soon, so I will be able to hand it to her. So that's the first card. The second card, I figured I need some cards for when something happens and you just want to tell your friend that you're there for them. So, and obviously I cut my paper crooked. So, and these are Boogaboo images I've shared with you in one of my recent videos, the link to the store. I'll try to remember to put it again. They also have freebies every week, and their digital images are very affordable. Them, it's only one freebie a week, whereas Paulette from TLC actually gives out one per day almost. So she's very, very generous with her digital images. Okay, so I thought I was going to keep this fairly neutral because I want the message to come across, not so much the paper and everything. So I have this paper pack from Authentic, which I really loved, and I was thinking would be great with this. And I cut down some cardboard, some of this, my 6x6 paper packs, and I thought I could use those. So because this one is not, because I've got one that I want to make next if I've got time, and it's a sympathy type of card. So I think I'm going to use that one. And then I can use some of this darker color cardstock. I think would be pretty. And I cut too many pages at once and I screwed up my cut, so they're not 6 by 6 the way they should be. Some are not. I put too many papers all at once in my guillotine and my guillotine did not like it. Okay, so this one is pretty close to being a 6 by 6. And I can just trim the card just a tad. Sometimes when you want to save time, you end up wasting more. I find that that's often the case. Okay, so then I'm just gonna, and this paper is just gorgeous. I used to purchase those paper packs at Winners, or equivalent of TJ Maxx, for $3.99, so that was a pretty good deal. But then I ended up with so many paper packs. And as you know, I don't do as much card making anymore, so I don't use up as much as I used to. But beautiful paper is beautiful paper, and there's always a need for it, so I use it up, just not as fast as I used to. So I try not to purchase anymore. But that is so hard, guys. It's just really hard. I'm thinking that this could be pretty just on there. And then I could do that. And this way, let's see, because I hate wasting paper. I really hate wasting paper. You know that. If you follow me at all, you know that. So I think that'd be pretty. So let's do that. So now I'm just throwing away that little piece of paper, and I'm actually throwing it away. So don't even ask me about where it's going. It's gonna go in the recycling bin, and by the time you watch this video, it's gonna be already picked up. Because there's a limit to the paper order that I can be. Okay, so actually, I thought I was gonna edge this, and I think I will. I think it's gonna be better if I edge it. So it's gonna be there and over here. Here and here. I've got two little pieces, but those are fairly easy to use. So I think that's gonna be super pretty. And I think I want to edge this with Distress ink, this Sooth, Black Sooth. I'm just going to use my makeup brush here. There's been some black on it. Whoa! You can tell my makeup sponge has seen better days. As you can see, there's all kinds of things that fall on there. It's okay. It's just a makeup sponge. Okay, so So now to assemble this. Okay, so now I don't know what I did, but I managed to assemble it so that it wouldn't fit anymore. And I see a little bit of an edge here. Okay, so put that on. And I'm thinking over here, so it's got to go like here. And I thought that fit, so I don't understand what I did. And I should have some thin, where is it? Soupline tape. Oh, there it is. Ah, my pliers are all stuck in it. There's my Soupline tape. So put that on there. So it's a very simple card, but I think it makes the statement that you want it to make, and kind of draws your eye to the image, which is what you want. And voila. So that's my second card, and we've got barely time for another one. So where's my image? So this is the image, and this I would probably use for a sympathy card. So I've got a sentiment from Create with TLC that says "in my prayers," and so I'm going to cut that out because that's what I'm going to use for this. Sympathy cards are always so very hard to make, so I find that it's a lot easier to have some on end, because you will want, well, I personally like to have personal cards made for those special people in my life, but at the same time, when it happens, I'm not usually in the mood for making a card, so it's kind of nice to have one pre-made. And I like them super simple, because it's just not a, usually I would take black paper, but I'm thinking I like this one this time around, so I'm gonna use my black cardstock as the background for the image, as well as for the base, if I can find one that's gonna fit. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna use that. Like I said, I keep my sympathy cards very, very easy, because I like them to be simple, elegant, not too ornate. This is not the time that I want it to be ornate. I just want the people that I love to know that I'm thinking of them. And and their family through those hard times. Okay, so I did pretty good. Usually I would have used my die cut machine, but I'm lazy, I don't want to, so I'm just winging it. So I'm just gonna line this up like that and do an edge all around it. And I'm not doing as good with the edge as I did with the image. And I also realized that the paper has a white interior, which I really don't like. So that means, where's my dark sponge? Yeeps. Just want to go over that edge because I don't want the white to show, because that kind of takes away from the card. Okay, close enough, good enough. So I'm gonna do that. And do that there, here. So those are super simple, easy cards. My grandmother's card took a little bit longer, but still, it's still pretty easy because it's not an image that you need to color. So for people that don't color images, it's a pretty good option. So let's check that out. I like that. I'm gonna center it. And I'm just gonna put this away. And I'm just gonna put this on the cardstock and cut around it. So like that. And just cut around it. That's the easiest. And basically we've got a card, and I think it looks pretty awesome. So just glue it down. Here the card base was made out of 12 by 12 white piece of cardstock. I used to purchase those at Winners when they would have them. Haven't seen them in a while, but I'm not really looking for cardstock anyway, because I used to go through it like crazy. But now that I don't make a lot of cards that are 6 by 6, I don't go through it as much, so I still have plenty. So put that right there, and this here, and I've got my card. So I made 3 cards. I hope you like them. They're all very different. Didn't show you close by, but so they're all very different, but similar in as well. So hope you like them. If you do, please do give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to go and check out Create with TLC and send her some love from me. And that is it for now. Bye everyone.